Welcome to myprojectbuzzer.com. It is our project title. Our project title name is Crowdsourcing Based Description of Urban Emergency Event Using Social Media Big Data. It is our project abstract. Crowdsourcing is the process of acquisition, integration, and analysis of big and heterogeneous data generated by and diversity of sourcing in urban spaces such as sensor, devices, vehicles, building, and human. Especially nowadays, no countries and no communications and no persons are immune to urban emergency events. Detection about the urban emergency event, for example, fire, storm, traffic jams, is of the great importance to protect the security of humans. Recently, social media feed our rapidly emergency as a novel platform for providing the dissemination of information that is an often geographics. The content from social media usually includes references of urban emergency events occurring at or affecting specific locations. In our process, in order to detect and describe the real-time urban emergency events, the 5W process. The 5W process means what, where, when, who, and why. Model is processed first, usually of our social media or the set of the target of crowdsourcing. Secondly, the spatial and temporal information from the social media are extracted or to detected to the real-time events. Thirdly, a GSI based annotations of the detections urban emergency event in shown. The proposed method is evaluated with the extensive case studies based on real-time urban emergency events. The result shows the accuracy of efficiency of the proposed method. Crowdsourcing is the process of it is based concept of the heterogeneous process. Our environmentally, human life, quality, and city operations can be systems can be developed in this process. Especially nowadays, the no countries are communication with one to one others. The public assistance, for example, the urban regions for mainly face the fire, storm, traffic, etc. That is the important written restoration of the unless the real-time urban emergency events to residents these based papers. Crowdsourcing is also the emergency computing paradigms that test everyday mobile devices of the form participatory sensor network. It allows the increases the number of mobile phones uses the share local knowledge acquired by the sensor enhanced device, for example, monitoring the pollution levels or noise level, traffic condition, etc. The sensing data from the voluntary contributors, such as the social network users, can be the further analysis and produce procedures and leveraged in many areas, such as the environment monitoring, urban planning, emergency management, as well as the public healthcare safety. With the Weibo user, popular Chinese microblogging service similar to a Twitter, has received much attention recently. This online social network service is used by about 500 million of people in China to remain the social connected to their friends, family members, and colleges throughout their computers and mobile phones. The user of Weibo concurs in the own questions what happening. The poster to each user must be fewer than 140 Chinese words. A status updating message is often used for message to the friends and the colleges. The user can follow the other users. The user follows can be read their messages on regular basis. An important features of Weibo services, it is in real-time nature. The large number of posted messages include the urban emergency events such as the storm, fire, traffic jams, and floods and heavy rainfall and earthquake. In fact, of the Weibo user can be used to see in the sensor of an urban emergency event. By urban emergency events, we many importance phenomena. with the local and temporal dimension in the physical world. For example, if the user make the message in the Weibo about the fire or crash, then the she and he can be seen as the fire sensor or crash sensor. The social network such as Weibo can be seen the sensor receiver. Usually the Weibo user can be the social sensor. The social sensor is defined as the user to revelating the occurrences times of the urban emergency event. Visits the occurrence times. The proposed 5W model wants to show the timelines of the urban emergency events. For example, the beginning and the event many the latent state. The number of Weibo messages about if many be low, only the few sensors focus on it. When the some milestones things happening and posting it on the main websites as headlines news, and even many be the outbreaking states. So many social sensors take talk about it of the courses. At least the event many of the dedicated states, the number of web messages about can be used for low again. Different persons act different roles in the urban emergency event. Social sensor may act as the witness of the urban emergency event, since they are at the place of the urban emergency event. For example, when the Weibo user takes the pictures of happening fire event, he can be see the witness of the fire, visits the witness. Some people can act as the participant in urban emergency event. For example, the person make the respondent in the robbery event. The proposed 5W model wants to provide the witness and the participant of the urban emergency event. An emergency event is suddenly urgent, usually the unexpected incident or occurrence that requires an immediate reactions or assistance of the emergency situation. Since the huge damage and influence of the emergency event, if the important to collect the reasons after the declines of the event, the uploading the message of the social sensor may be reveal the reason for an urban emergency event. In Weibo users may post the message, "Oh my god, I saw the car crash the van crossed the red light." The message posted with the witness of the participant can be used to investigate the potential reason of the urban emergency event. It is our project flow diagram. It is our social media network, and this is the big data process, and it is an emergency 1 sensor and the emergency 2 sensor and the emergency 3 sensor. First, the social media peoples, all of the data and all data of informations can be stored into the big amount of database. After the database can be processed into the big data process. The emergency event means any alert message in any disaster can be acquired in the crowd places. First, we can be stored all of the social media information can be stored into the large amount of database, and next process we can gather all of the crowd place details and it can be stored into a large amount of database. After the database can be processed into the big data process. This social media people's information can be collected gathered into one Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. It is our emergency 1, emergency 2, emergency 3 event places. It is between the all of the people crowd places can be fixed into the camera sensors. These also the camera sensor. The all camera sensor can be monitoring the all of the information can be stored into the large amount of database. In all of the camera sensors can be watching monitoring at all amount of crowd places. If any disaster can be acquired in the crowd places, for example earthquake, storm, fire, accident, any of the information, this alert information can be sent into this camera sensor. This camera sensor can be used to this can be send this alert message to big data process. The big data can be shared into to send all of this alert information into the social media peoples. So first, the emergency 1, emergency 2, emergency 3, it all often crowd place details. The crowd place sensor can be monitoring the crowd places. If any disaster can be acquired in these places, the alert message can be sent into the camera sensor. The camera sensor can be passed this alert message can into the big data process. The big data process can be used to this share and send this message into all of the social media people like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. So it wasn't the alert message can be shared with all of the social media people by using the big data process and the camera sensor network. This is an emergency one. This is an emergency two. This is an emergency three events. This all of an events can be this all of the camera sensor events can be watching and monitoring this all of the crowd places. If any of the disaster can be acquired, this alert message can be sent into first in big data process, and the next the big data process can be sent in this alert message into all of the social media peoples. So the emergency action can be taken through soon in this emergency places. Okay, it is our project title. Our project title name is Crowdsourcing Based Description of Urban Emergency Event Using Social Media Big Data Process. It is our home page. First we click this button, click to start this button. Click this. It is our main menu. Our main menu models can be displayed in this field. Load social media data, load crowd places data, view and data, sensor process, viewing emergency alert and a graph. These 6 models are involved in this our project. First we click this social media, load social media data. Click this. Okay, this field can be opened in this process. It is our first module. In this module, browse clean data, map reducing techniques, and load data. This also model can be involved in this single model. First, we can be browse our data. Okay, click this. Okay, choose our data set. Click this model, computer, C folder, data set, social media. Okay, cloud based super data set. Okay, we can be uploaded in our first Twitter data set. Can be uploaded in this process. Click this open button. The data set can be opened in this field. Okay, next to clean data, click this button to pre-processing. Click this button. The pre-processing process can be completed. Okay, it gives me this after pre-processing. The data can be completely cleaned and displayed in this field. Okay, it is in media ID, and it is a verification process and education options. All of the fields are involved in this dataset. Okay, and next the map producing process. Okay, click this map producing button and look your console button. Look your console. Some of the message can be displayed in this process. Okay, this message can be displayed. Map producing can be completed and 100% map producing can be completed. So it was our map producing technique can be successfully run. So next load data. Click this load data button. Our data can be our Twitter data can be completely loaded in our database. Okay, click this back button. Okay, next module is load crowd based dataset. Click this. Select your crowd dataset. KC crowd based super dataset. Okay, crowd one. Okay, our crowd place can be displayed in this process. Okay, next data cleaning process. Click this data pre-processing. Data pre-processing can be completed and click this button. After pre-processing, the data can be completed in this field. Okay, next load dataset. Click this button. Dataset upload process. Our data place can be uploaded in this successfully in our process. So it is in latitude, it is in latitude, it is longitude, and it is in place name, and it is in place ID, date, vector, and pin number and the country name can be displayed in this process table. So click this back button. Okay, and next view and delete process. Click this button. Okay, click to view button dataset. This is the button to click this. All of the data can be viewed in this process. So it was in our crowd based dataset. Click this social media. It is in our social media dataset. So our datasets are loaded successfully in this field. It is in delete data button. Click this in this button. All of the data can be deleted. Okay, first we go to the back button. sensor process. In this field, the sensor process can be started in this module. Okay, click this button. All of the crowd place and location can be displayed in this field. So click this click button. Okay, it is a total number of countries, and France, Netherlands, all of the countries can be displayed, and the total number of counts crowd places can be displayed in this field. In Australia 98, France 148 crowd places, Netherlands 14 crowd places, and United Kingdom 4102 crowd places are involved in this. So first we can be copying this field and place in these locations. Okay, we can visit this load can be normal. Okay, it is our choice to click any of the select any field. So start this button. So our time we can be started in the sensor camera and sensor can be started in location Australia. Okay, click this button. And next France, copy this France, paste in this field. Okay, the load can be high. Click this start button. Okay, the camera sensor to start in this location France. Okay, next location is Netherlands. So choose this Netherlands and paste in this field. This field can be normal. Click the start button. The camera sensor 3 is start and location Netherlands can be started successfully. So on next United Kingdom. So paste in this field. Okay, click the it is high. Okay, click this start button. Our camera sensor 4 can be started in location of the United Kingdom ID. So click this OK button. Okay, click this proceed button. See your console, all of the data are inserted successfully. So go to the next stage. Okay, it is our sensor monitoring process. First click this process. Our current time can be displayed in this field. So we can minimize this time. Okay, first click this sensor 4. Okay, sensor monitoring. Result can be normal in United Kingdom. Sensor time and sensor location, sensor name can be displayed in this field. So in our United Kingdom, the sensor monitoring process can be normal. So click this sensor 3. Sensor monitoring process result is normal. So Netherlands result can be normal, and click this sensor 2. Sensor monitoring process result can be normal. Okay, France result can be normal, and click this sensor 1 field. Monitoring locations. Click this field. There's a warning can be occurred in this field. Type earthquake can be occurred in this field in Australia. Click this OK button. The earthquake range can be displayed in this graph representation. Display in this field. Okay, can be minimize this. Okay, click this button. All of the information can be successfully passing in this field. Location ID, okay, latitude, crowd base, Melbourne, Crystal Plaza, 5th building, date, time, latitude, all of the process can be displayed in this field. And fill this, all the process can be filled in this field. Location ID, latitude, crowd places, date, latitude can be filled this field. We can be pass this alert message in all of the social media peoples. Click this, in this button, click this. The alert message can be displayed successfully. The message can be displayed in your system. So click OK button. Okay, we can go to the back menu. Okay, the sensor message can be alert message can be sent to all of the social media peoples. Okay, and our next process can be view this alert message in social media peoples. Okay, this is our social media peoples name William Tennyson. It is in Twitter process. Messages new message can be displayed in this field. New message can be displayed in this field. So click this new message. This is our process message can be sent to this social media people. Location ID, latitude, crowd places, and date. All of the information can be displayed in this field. So click this OK button. In this another time we can be displaying this message. Alert message can be displayed. Okay. Alert message can be successfully received. Send all of the alert message can be single person to send all of the other friends process. So finally the graph can be displayed in this field. Melbourne Crystal Plaza. This message can be displayed on your social media peoples. It is in Australia, Melbourne city. This space, thus earthquake can be acquired. So this graph representation, this can be displayed in this field. So minimize this. We can be log out our account. Okay. Our final process is a graph representation of existing and proposed system. So click this button. The graph button can be displayed in this field. So click OK. The emergency alert in our process. It is our proposed system and it is in our existing system. It is an social media emergency alert and information usage. So our proposed system can be high at our existing system. So it is our graph representation model in our process. Okay. Thank you.